Join me in these power taps and let's awaken your dreams.
When I discovered EFT about 11 years ago, it was one of those things that just came through my life like a freight train. I was so blown away by the power that it transformed my life. And I had studied so many different healing modalities when I came into EFT. I had studied Reiki, I had studied energy healing and massage and lots of different methods because I was pretty messed up. I was having anxiety attacks and had a lot of fears around my own sexuality, and I was very lost. And the yoga and everything that I was studying really helped. But when I discovered EFT, it was a tool for me to discover where it was all coming from. No longer was it about for me I'm going crazy right now and I just have to breathe, right? Which helps, it really does help. And I do it all the time. And I'm gonna have you guys do it as well. But one thing that wasn't happening for me was I wasn't clearing it from the root. And so I was attracting the same types of situations, the same types of people, and I continued to have the same types of fears. And it all came to, I had moved to America in the pursuit of a dream, which ties into our vision tonight, which is our dream for 2018. And when I first moved out here, I didn't know anyone and I didn't have a green card and I had overstayed my visa, but I wanted to stay, you know? And I ended up trekking around downtown LA with a massage chair, knocking on doors, trying to get people to take a massage. And I ended up getting way more parking fines than I did clients. And I was in so much debt, but I still wanted to stay. I couldn't leave because they wouldn't have let me back in if I left. And so I stayed and I figured it out. But during this time, there was a lot going on, and I had a lot of fears coming up because I was also pursuing my career as an actress and wanted to be a star, and I was getting meetings with Hollywood agents and all of this stuff, and there was all of the kind of sleazy stuff happening in that world as well that many of us know about, as the Me Too campaign is talking about a lot these days. But anyway, I had a lot of fear in my body, and also I was sexually abused as a kid, and so a lot of that was all getting triggered around my safety and everything. And a couple of nights in a row, I actually got up in the middle of my sleep and smashed the window above my bed trying to escape. And had blood running down my arms, and in my dream, I was afraid that someone was breaking in to attack me. And I did it one night, and then maybe a few nights later, after getting the glass guy to come out and fix the glass, I did it again. And I was like, what is going on? Why am I having these nightmares, and why am I doing this? I can't afford these windows that I'm breaking, and I'm doing it. And I came into tapping, I learned tapping, and I started to use it on this particular fear. Someone breaking in the middle of the night, in my dream, smashing the window. And I started to uncover a lot of memories that were stemming from my childhood, from being molested by my uncle before I could even talk. And I didn't even know that existed. I knew I had uncomfortability in my sexuality, but when that started to be uncovered, all of this PTSD that was in my body and in my subconscious that was creating all of these patterns and these habits started to come out, and I started to really heal. I started to really let go, and I started to really understand what was causing my fears and causing my habits. And I'm happy to say that I'm no longer smashing windows above my bed, and I'm no longer worried about someone trying to break in, and I have a beautiful career that's thriving, and I feel totally in alignment with my purpose. And I thank tapping for that. Tapping has been the tool that has gotten me there. And that's why I'm so excited to share it with you guys, to give you guys an experience of something that I hold so dearly. And it really is a pay it forward for me, because when I got such deep healing, I said, I have to share this with others. This is my pay it forward. So thank you all for being here. Yay! Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little rundown on what EFT is and how it works, and then I'm going to guide you guys through a little bit of breath work just to kind of clear our mind and to tune into an intention that we want for the year. Then I'm going to ask you some questions to get some clarity about what it is and what are the thoughts that are blocking you and the emotions that are blocking you. And then we're going to go into a tapping round for about an hour where we really clear out those blocks. And then at the end, I'm going to take you through some movement, some shaking, some maybe wild screaming, dancing, whatever feels ecstatic to you. And that's part of like lifting the energy, because sometimes we get caught in a funk. Who's been in a funk before? Oh yeah, we've all been in funks, right? And you know when you're in a funk, you just don't even want to get out of the funk? You're like, nah, I'm just staying here. And then like someone comes over or something happens and you do the activity and you're like, wow, I'm so glad I did that, right? Because it shifted my mind, it shifted where I was at. But the truth is, the middle of the session will be the hardest, because that's when everything gets pulled to the surface. And then the second part of the tap is when all the positivity comes in, all the goodness, all the yumminess, all of the new inspiration. So we take you through that journey. If in the middle of the session you're like, what is this? Who is this lady? How do I get out? If that happens, just try to trust me. It's understandable that you might even have negative thoughts about me because I'm triggering you and I'm asking you to look at all of these like uncomfortable things. But just trust that I'm going to get you to the other side, because if you leave the room while you're really triggered and agitated, then you take that out into your life and you'll probably get really triggered and agitated by something that's happening out there as well. So I will get you to the other side. You've also noticed there's tissues passed around. So when you're tapping, sometimes you might cry, sometimes you might burp, sometimes you might break wind. The body just releases, because we're just so often walking around holding these postures, and when we tap, everything just wants to relax. All of that holding in our body and that off-gassing starts to happen. Along with that, you might start getting new visions, you might get ideas and thoughts and things like that as well. Make sense? Yeah? Awesome. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to have everyone just sit down for a moment. I'm going to lead you through just an opening meditation, and then with the opening meditation we'll then go into some questions, and then we'll go into the tapping itself. So just crossing your legs, and then before we start, we're going to do a little oath together. So everyone just raise your hand. And this oath is basically to just create safety, that we're all in it together and doesn't matter what happens, it's safe in this space and it's not going to be shared outside the space, okay? So just repeating after me, I commit to create a safe space. I commit to being courageous. And honouring my process. And everyone else's process. And I commit not to go up to someone afterwards and say, I heard what you said. Let me be your guru. Unless they ask me first. Coo, 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 coo. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, so let's just close our eyes for a moment. And just feel into your body in the room. Feel into the temperature on your body. Feel your breath rising and falling. Take a deep breath in and release a sigh. Take another deep breath in, release a big sigh. everything that's happened during the day, any thoughts of anyone else, any thoughts of even me, just really being in your own body right now. Feeling your sit bones on the cushion. Feeling your readiness for this class. Everybody lift your hands up to the sky like this. Inhale up. Exhale, push it down. Through the nose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And just keep going with this rhythm, inhaling up and exhaling down. So we're just going to clear the field right now so that we can get our highest vision to come pouring into our energy field. You might start to feel a little lightheaded, but that's okay. It's all part of letting go. So just keep going, inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And as you close your eyes, tuning into the middle of the brow point where the pineal gland is, where your space of intuition exists, your space of knowing, inhaling up, exhaling down. Really imagine yourself picking up the weight from the earth all the way up to the sky and then exhaling down. Inhale, picking all the weight up. And then exhaling down. Feel the weight beneath your palms as you lift it up. On the next one, lift your hands up to the sky. Hold the breath. Pressing the fingers into the tops of the palms and facing the thumbs and the palms out towards the rest of the room. And we're going to move into the breath of fire now, and this is all done through the tummy. So on the exhale, we just bring the navel into the spine. Let's all practice by poking our tongues out right now, like this. And then pant like a dog. Okay, now close your mouth and do it through your nose. And we're going to do this for exactly a minute and a half. It might feel hard, your arms might feel really heavy, but get through it because this will help you with your visioning because it's clearing the energy field. And begin. Really pumping the navel in towards the spine. As you do this, you're clearing the auric field of thoughts and information and emotional patterns. Really holding the arms up straight. Keep going. You're nearly there. Keep going. "15 more seconds. Keep going. And inhale, hold the breath, join the thumbs together, stretch the fingertips out, stretch up. Keep stretched up, gently lift the navel up and in. And then exhale through your mouth and touch the earth on either side. And opening your palms to the sky. Closing your eyes for a moment, tuning into the brow point, the place of vision, the place of insight, the place of clarity. Stretching the palms open, they're activated with energy. Feeling the intensity of the energy between the brow. Resting here for a moment. I want you to now tune into your favorite emotion positive emotion? Is it joy? Is it love? Is it gratitude? Is it grace? What is your favorite emotive feeling? Tune into that feeling now. Tune into what that energy feels like when you feel it in your body. Does it bubble up inside your being? What is the texture of it? How does it feel? Feel that feeling now in your whole body. And now as you feel that feeling, I want you to ask your higher self, what would you be doing this year that would allow you to feel this at its highest potential? What activity, what would your gift be, what would your purpose be that would allow you to feel that, would allow you to invite that in? What brings that feeling into your life? I want you to see what that is, that thing that makes you sparkle, that thing that makes you shine, that thing that makes you feel whole. And what does that look like for 2018? And bringing your hands into prayer between your chest and just bowing to that particular vision now. And I want you to take a moment just to write down what that is on your piece of paper. Just in a short sentence. If you need a piece of paper and a pen, there are some at the back of the room. Writing down whatever it was. What makes you feel that joy? What could you do or bring to 2018 that would allow you to have that feeling, that would invite more of that feeling? Is it something you're doing? Is it something you're gifting? Is it something you're creating? Is it something you're sharing with someone or people? Okay. Has everyone got something down? Yeah? I'm going to now move into some questions that will help reveal what might block the way to that coming into fruition. And that's going to help us with our script tonight with tapping. You guys ready for it? So when you think about expressing this particular gift, what are some of the negative thoughts that may appear in your mind that say, no, you can't, you're not ready, or that might try to sabotage you on the way? And the reason why we bring the negativity to the surface is so that we can then bring love to the negativity. And that's the whole purpose of tapping. We're bringing love to the fears. So write down any limiting thoughts that may come up as you seek to express that in the world. Some of those limiting thoughts, it could be something like, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, I don't have what it takes, what if they laugh at me, other people are better at it than me, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough resources, I'm not talented enough, I didn't go to the right school, I'm not pretty enough, I'm too old, I'm too young. What are some of those thoughts that come up, that have come up in the past, that have blocked you from having this? And then what are some of those emotions that come up when those thoughts happen? What are some of the feelings that arise in your body nervousness? What are some of the emotions that arise when you are feeling stuck with expressing something like this? And then I'm going to move through these questions quite quickly, so don't worry if you don't get everything down because we're going to do it in the tap itself. Next question is, who in your earlier life, childhood life, had similar attitudes and beliefs around expressing their gifts in a similar way? Because we pick up thoughts and emotions from our family or from the people that raised us. And so much of the time we don't realize it, but when we're a child, especially between the ages of 0 and 6, we're getting programmed, we're like a sponge. Everything that we see in the field, everything that our parents do, everything that we see in front of us that the culture's doing, we pick up and we say, oh, that's reality. And then we take that on as our own reality because that's what we were taught. And so who in your earlier childhood life had a similar way of approaching success, a similar way of approaching the types of goals that you want? Mum, dad, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, school teachers. And then I would love for you to write down what your earliest memory is of feeling stuck with moving forward in a particular way towards your goal, where you felt similar emotions and similar thoughts. Your earliest memory that you can remember where you felt that same block. You knew you wanted it, you knew it felt good when you could have it, but you didn't believe in yourself, or you doubted yourself, or you put yourself down, or you held yourself back, or you compared yourself to others. What's the earliest memory? And it doesn't need to be like the earliest if you can't remember the earliest, but whatever comes to you is the great starting point. And as we tap, you might find that other memories start to pop up too. But just write down what comes to you right now. And then if this issue had a color or a texture, what would the color and the texture be? Because so often when we store things in our physical body, it's stored in our aura. And if you've ever heard about aura, there's different colors. And so emotions and thoughts and patterns also lock into the aura and into the physical body as well. So just write down what color it might be. Red, brown, greenish yellow, black. What would the color be? And what would the texture be? Would it be hard? Would it be sticky? Would it be rough? Would it be metallic? Would it be scratchy? Heavy? Hard? What texture would it be? And what does your culture say about this particular challenge that you often get faced with around living this dream, around expressing this dream? What does the culture say? Because the culture is also imprinting us. It's the media, it's our religions, it's social media, it's Facebook, it's the government. What does our culture say about this particular issue? And then on a scale of 0 to 10, if you tuned into it right now, 10 being, oh, it's at its peak, 0 being, I'm free. What number is it? 0 to 10 in intensity. 10 is the most intense, 0 is totally free. What's the number of intensity that you feel when you're struggling with expressing what you want, creating what you want, attracting what you want, being what you know is inside you? Just take everything around it, yeah. And then if this didn't exist, if you didn't have all these challenges, physically what would be happening in your life? And just write that down. It might be similar to what you wrote in question 1, but physically, what would be happening if you didn't have the blocks? Okay. Testing 1, 2. Hello? Hello? Testing. Okay. So these are some answers to give you guys fuel. Now before we dive into it, I'm going to give you a brief overview of what we're doing exactly. And then these answers that you've got down, you're probably feeling a bit triggered right now. So we're going to start tapping soon. But just to give you a brief overview on tapping itself. It's a blend of modern psychology and Chinese medicine. In Chinese medicine, they have these energy highways that run up and down the body. They're called meridians. And when we have a block in a meridian, it could be caused by an emotional block or some type of physical trauma. And when the meridian gets blocked, it creates a traffic jam on that highway. And the prana, which is life force from all around us, tries to come in and flush our body through these lines. And when it's blocked, it gets congested in those lines and it creates stagnation, and then it creates dis-ease or disease in the body because it didn't get cleared out. So that's happening on an energetic level. So in acupuncture, they'll place needles in these points all over the body and they'll clear out these energy lines. So in tapping, we're going to be tapping on some of these vital points to clear out trauma, to clear out stagnation, so that life force can move through this body so that we can express ourselves in a healthy and balanced way. So I'm going to pass her around. She's a very lovely lady and she's got a beautiful bodysuit on. And that's the part of tapping where we bring in the Chinese medicine. And then we bring in modern psychology. And who has ever been to a counselor or a therapist or spoken to a friend about their issue, right? It's pretty much what we're doing in tapping. We're going to be talking about our issue. We're going to focus on what our feelings are. We're going to talk about our memories and we're going to voice it. And as we talk about it, what's happening inside the brain is all the neural pathways that have these memories and these patterns start to get ignited. And then the physical body starts to get ignited as well. We start to draw the emotion to the surface of the nervous system. And then there's the pathways inside the brain which start firing back and forth, which are belief patterns, which create habits, which create emotional patterns, which create ways of perceiving reality. All of that starts happening in the brain when we draw something to the surface. And so when we start talking about it and tapping on it, we start clearing it out of the nervous system, and then we start looking at it in the brain, and then the magical piece, love and acceptance. We start bringing love, acceptance, empathy, forgiveness to all of those patterns that are firing based on fear. Because the fear is creating it all, right? The fear is creating the habits, the emotions, the patterns, the beliefs. And so when we start bringing love to all of that fear, which was created through trauma, what's happening in the brain is you're rewiring the brain. So you have two synapses that's shooting from one place to the next, which is basically gripped in place. It gets triggered by, I don't know, your boyfriend or your girlfriend doing something, and then all of a sudden it's like, rah! Right? Like, whoa, where did that come from? It's the hooks in your brain, right? And so what we're going to do, we're going to trigger ourselves by looking at what we just wrote down. And then while we're triggered, we're going to go, I love you, you're beautiful, I accept you as you are, I forgive you, I'm here for you, I love you. And who can tell me what would happen when fear gets all of that love? It starts to melt, right? Fear melts in love, but we just haven't been taught as kids to love our fears. We're taught that they're wrong, we're taught that we should push them away, we're taught that we should be ashamed of them, And that's why we keep repeating them, because we haven't given them what they really need, which is love. And when we do give them love, what's happening in the brain is the synapses, which has all these protein bonds that are gluing it together in place. When the love comes in, the protein bonds start to melt. And the synapses opens up, and then you can fire that signal in your brain somewhere else. You can basically choose a different way of perceiving the issue then, and because you gave it love, your new perception on the issue is now based on love rather than based on fear. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's what we're going to do with tapping. We're going to bring love to the fear, we're going to rewire the nervous system, we're going to clear out the meridians, and we're going to breathe through it, and as we do it, we're going to voice what we're going through. Okay, tapping between the brows, tapping the temples. Now all of these points are basically sending electrical waves down the meridians to clear any blocks. Tapping the cheeks, tapping underneath the nose, tapping underneath the lips. Take a deep breath in. Good. Tapping the chest again, front of the ribs. Now you might see Rebecca here, she's a great example, yawning already. Yawning is a big byproduct of tapping, you know, you're just like, you're oxygenating the brain. So if you start yawning, it's actually natural. You're not bored, even though you may think you are. Okay, tapping the side of the ribs. Tapping the side of the wrist. You can do either wrist and you can rotate because we're going to do this in cycles. Tapping the side of the thumb where the nail juts out the most, closest to your body. Next finger, tapping on the corner edge where the nail juts out. Middle finger, burping also happens. Okay, ring finger is the only one on the opposite side. Little finger, inside again, closest to you. Side of the hand. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Beautiful, tapping the top of the head. All of your meridians run up to the top of the head, so around your ears, back of your head, top of your head. And then we just go for a cycle around again. We go between the brows, we go the temples, and we just keep going around. So, does that feel good for you guys? Yeah? All right, are you ready to get started and dive in? Oh dear. Okay, so I want you to look at your issue right now, of what you're seeking to manifest. I want you to tune into it right now. Just massaging underneath the collarbone right here. And I want you to feel all of that heaviness, all of that weight of like, oh, I really want to do this, but. And tune into your butt, tune into the emotions that come up when you're trying to create this in your life. And the struggle that you may feel. And today we're just going to give ourselves full permission to feel whatever is there. Knowing that the more we feel it, the more we're able to clear it. And then we're opened up to more life force, more possibility when we do that. So repeating after me, and if the word doesn't sound completely accurate, you can change the word. So if I say I feel angry and you're sad, just change the word. I really encourage that so that you're really matching it to your experience. If you don't know what you feel, give the word a try, because a lot of the time there's numbness. You're like, I know I'm having trouble here, but I don't know what I feel. It's because there's a layer of numbness, because the issue is so old, and in order to deal with it, we had to become numb to it. And now we're trying to remember, I'm not quite sure. So give the word a try anyway. We'll see if we can dig some stuff up. You can't drill in negativity any deeper, but what can happen is I can kind of push and poke you, and if something comes out, that's a gift, because now we get to love it. We're clearing it from the subconscious with our love. Okay? So tuning into the challenge right now that you're feeling around really going for this, like really making this happen. Tune into the challenge, tune into your block, take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Awesome. Tapping the center of the chest. I really want to, and name what you want to do. But I'm scared. I feel like I can't do it. I really want to, but part of me feels blocked here. Tapping between the brows, I want you to tune into the area that feels blocked. Part of me feels blocked. In creating, and name what it is. And it makes me really scared that it's not going to happen. It makes me feel powerless. I really want, and name what it is you want. Tapping the cheeks, but I'm really struggling. And I don't know how tapping on my face is going to help. I love myself anyway. As possible, my love can help. And I'm willing to give it a try. I'm open to giving this a try. Even if it doesn't work. Tapping underneath the nose, even if I look silly. Even if I start burping like Rebecca. I love and accept myself. Exactly as I am. And I'm worthy of looking at this. I'm ready to look at this. Because it's been a long time. So tapping underneath your lips, I want you to tune into how long you've been struggling with this, how long you've been really wanting to do this, but you've just been pettering along and not really doing it, or feeling let down, or feeling a struggle, feeling trapped, procrastinating. Tune into what it is and how long you've been feeling that. How long you've been doubting yourself, how long you've felt challenged by this. Take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping the center of the chest, I love and deeply accept myself. Exactly as I am. And I forgive myself for how hard this has been. And how much I've struggled with this. I really want to get past this. I really want to let go of. And what do you want to let go of? I really want to let go of. Tapping the front of the ribs, but I don't know how. I don't know how. And that makes me feel trapped and stuck. So I want you to tune into that trapped, stuck feeling right now. And just lean into how that feels. Like you're stuck right here. Feel what that stuck feeling feels like in your body. What's the texture of it? Lean into it. Intensify that feeling now by 50%. Like really go for it. Really feel that. Tune into it. Intensify it by 75%. Really stuck. Really allowing ourselves to feel it, knowing that when we feel it, we can clear it. Giving yourself permission to really go there, intensifying it by 100%. A really stuck feeling. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping the side of the ribs. I forgive myself for how hard this has been. It's been so hard for me. You wouldn't believe how much I've struggled with this. And I really just want to let it go. I really want to be done with this challenge. I really want to be done with, and name what it is. Take a big deep breath, big sigh. You guys ready to really be done with it? Are you really ready? Yeah? Are you ready to really go there then with me? Yeah? It means you might have to feel really uncomfortable for a bit. Can you do that? Yeah. Okay, I promise you I'll get you to the other side if you go there with me, all right? So I want you to just keep tapping, and I want you to just tune into your earliest memory that comes up for you where you remember feeling a similar way. I just want you to tune into that right now. I want you to tune into where you are, what's happening, who's with you. How old are you? Let's just be there together. Let's go there. Tapping the side of the thumb. It all started when, and I want you to say out loud when it started. And I was, how old were you? Tapping the next finger. And who was involved? Just name the people or person involved with you. And I just want you to describe out loud what was taking place. Just go on a little rant about what was happening. And that made me feel, what did it make you feel? Tapping the middle finger. I started to feel, and name the 3 emotions that came up when that was taking place. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And I started thinking, what did you start thinking as a result of that happening? I started believing. What did you start believing? And it's understandable, I started thinking that. Tapping the little finger, you wouldn't believe what happened. That really made me shrink inside. That was really painful. Tapping the side of the hand, I started to doubt myself. I started thinking, and name what you were thinking. And I've been struggling ever since. I want you to feel into that right now. And the most painful part was, and what was the most painful part of that experience? The part where you really got hit hard. The most painful part was, and I want you to feel into that exact moment as if you're watching it in a movie screen. When that part happened, how did it feel in your body when that happened? What was the texture in your body when that happened? What was the color of that when that happened? Feel that right now. Really let yourself lean into that feeling in that exact moment when that took place. Tapping the top of the head. I felt, and just name what it was. I felt, name what it was. Tapping between the brows. It made me feel, name it again. Lean into that, intensify that feeling of how it made you feel by 50%. Really go there. Give yourself permission to be with it fully right now. Just so that we can clear it together. Really feel that feeling, intensify it by 75%. Tapping the cheeks, intensify it by 100%. Really go there. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. I love and deeply accept myself exactly as I am. And I'm worthy of love, even though I wasn't getting the love I needed. When what happened, name what it was. When it's possible I was worthy of love. When what happened, when, and name what it is. It's possible I was worthy of support. Tapping underneath the lips, safety, encouragement. It's possible I was worthy of what? What did you need in that situation? Tapping the front of the chest. I really needed, and name what it is that you really needed. I really needed, name what it is. Tapping the front of the ribs. I really needed. What did you need? But I didn't get it. Instead, I got what? And I've been trying to get it ever since. And struggling with it ever since. I really needed, name what it is. Tapping the side of the ribs. And I deserved it. And I deserve it now. And I'm sick of trying to prove myself to get it. I'm sick of trying to convince others that I'm worthy. I just want to name what it is. And I don't want to wait anymore. Big deep breath, big sigh. I'm worthy of, and name what it is. And I don't want to wait anymore. Tapping the side of the wrist. I don't want to struggle with this anymore. I don't want to doubt myself anymore. Put myself down. Compare myself to others. I don't want to do that anymore. Feel what that feels like when you put yourself down, when you doubt yourself, when you think you can't have it, or you think you're not worthy, or it's too far out of reach, or you don't have the right talent, the right amount of money, the right skill, the right looks, the right whatever. Tune into that comparison. Feel what that feels like. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Tapping the side of the thumb. I don't have to prove myself anymore.
I don't have to prove myself anymore.
I'm ready to receive. And what are you ready to receive?
I am ready to receive.
And I'm done with waiting. I'm ready now.
I am ready now.
I'm done with waiting.
I'm done with waiting.
I'm done with playing small.
I'm done with playing small.
I'm done with thinking I'm not good enough. I am good enough.
I am good enough.
And I'm worthy of, name what it is.
I am worthy of compassionate inner guidance.
Right now.
Right now.
I am worthy of.
I am worthy of love.
Right now.
Right now.
I am worthy of.
I am worthy of loving myself.
Big deep breath, big sigh. Are you guys ready to have it right now? You really ready to have it right now? Okay, I want you to see that earlier picture, that earlier vision, tapping the next finger. I want you to see when you shrunk, when you felt violated, when you felt insecure, when you felt hurt, when you started to lose trust in your ability, in your readiness. Tune into that moment. contraction that you had in that moment where all was lost, where your world got a little smaller. I want you to feel that as that earlier version of you right now, and I want you to feel what that feels like. Really go into the world as if it's happening for you right now in that world. Tapping the next finger. And then as you're deep in it, what does it feel like? It feels like, and name what it is. Feels like. It feels like. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. It feels like. And as you feel that, in that moment, in that story, in that expression, in that trauma, I want you just to look up for a moment while you're there. And I want you to look to the corner of the frame. And I want you to see your higher self standing there, looking at you, watching what's happening with all of that compassion and all of that love. Your higher self watching, knowing, witnessing, tapping the little finger. And I want you to see your higher self walk over to your earlier self now. And I want you to see your earlier self look up to your higher self's eyes, tapping the side of the hand. And I want you to see them looking down at you with all of that compassion right now. And I want you to feel your higher self come in and lift you up into their arms right now and hold you in their love. Feel all of their love pouring into you right now. And take a big deep breath and receive all of that love. Feel all of their love surrounding you now. All of that comfort, all of that trust, all of that safety from your higher self. See your higher self holding you now. And feel your earlier self surrender into all of that love, all of that safety, all of that care, all of that support, all of your wisdom as you hold them in your love. Take a big deep breath and release the big sigh. Tapping the top of the head. I'm receiving the love I needed back then. And I'm giving it to myself because I'm worthy of it. Big deep breath, big sigh. And as your higher self looks down to your younger self, looking at you in the eyes, holding your head, holding their body, looking at them with all of your love. And as you look into their eyes with the wisdom that you know as your higher self, what do you want to say to that earlier version of yourself? I'm saying, and say that gift that you need to say to them right now. I'm saying, tapping between the brows, I'm saying. And as your younger self looks to hear those words, I want you to feel into any contraction around receiving that message. Any fear that it's not safe to receive the message. Any thought that, oh, I'm not quite ready for that yet. Tune into any contraction that you have surrounding receiving the message right now. Lean into any contraction around the message. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Tapping underneath the nose. It's safe to receive this message. It's safe to receive and say what the message is. And I forgive myself for not believing it in the past. I forgive myself for not believing it in the past. It's possible, it's true. Because my higher self is saying it. And I'm ready to receive it now. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Take another big deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping the center of the chest. I'm worthy of receiving this message. And I'm forgiving myself for stopping it. And I'm forgiving those jerks who made me believe it. It's possible they were suffering as well. It's possible they didn't get the love and support that they needed as a kid. It's possible they didn't get the encouragement that they needed. The resources that they needed. The belief that they needed. It's possible they didn't believe in themselves. So they didn't know how to believe in me. Is that true, guys? Is it true that if someone's putting you down or making you feel less, do you think that that person's empowered themselves? Do you think that they're battling with their own demons themselves? Because maybe someone treated them the same way that they're treating you. I'm open to forgiving and name who it is. Tapping the front of the ribs. It doesn't make it right what happened. It just means I'm letting go of this tug of war. Because I'm ready to be free. I'm ready to let this go. Because it's draining my energy. It's taking my life force. It's taking all of my energy away. Tapping the side of the ribs, all of this blame and shame. All of this hurt and pain. Between me and name who was involved. That I've been carrying around. Tapping the side of the wrist. I'm ready to let it go now. Tapping the side of the first finger, but I don't want to let it go. They deserve to pay. And I can hold on to my resentment as long as I want to. Tapping the next finger, I can hold on to blame as long as I want to. I can blame them and other people that look like them and anyone else that does the same thing to me in the future. Tapping the next finger, I can blame them all. And it's justified. I never have to let go of this blame. And if you're not blaming someone, perhaps you're blaming yourself. So you can just say myself if it's not someone else. So whoever it is, just say who it is when we go through this. I'm choosing to hold on to resentment. Toward, and just say who, for as long as I want to. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I never have to forgive and name who it is involved. I can hold on to this for the rest of my life if I want to. I'm planning on holding on to this for the rest of my life. So I want you to tune into what that would be like if you actually held on to this for the rest of your life. I want you just to tune in. Let's just start with 5 years, shall we? Since we're committing, let's just see 5 years from now. Tapping the side of the hand here. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to tune in to 5 years from now. If you continue to hold resentment towards yourself or the other person, if you keep pushing back and blaming the other, or keep blaming yourself, keep shrinking and hiding, for 5 more years. Tapping the top of the head. What is happening 5 years from now if you keep holding on to this? If you keep pushing back, you keep denying yourself, you keep these old habits and these old patterns. 5 years from now, how does it feel in your body 5 years from now? Are you slumped down? Are you angry? Are you resentful? Are you ashamed of yourself? What do you feel 5 years from now if you keep holding back from really living and loving? 10 years from now, tapping between the brows. Who are you 10 years from now if you still haven't gone for that, your dream, because it's everyone else's fault or it's your own fault, and that you don't have the confidence because you blame yourself or others? Tapping the temples. Still holding back, still not allowing yourself to just own what you really want in your life. To stand up and say, I'm beautiful, I'm ready, I'm gifted, and this is what I'm here to share with the world. But no, I'm going to hide behind that other person who I think is better than me. I'm going to hide my gifts because I don't think I'm ready yet. I'm going to make excuses about not having the right amount of money, not the right looks, not the right, until I shrink so much that I'm just hiding in my own world, in my own head. Tapping the cheeks. 40 years from now, what's happened in your life or what hasn't happened in your life? I want you to feel that. Really feel it 40 years from now. Who are you if you keep that resistance? How does it feel? I want you to feel it in your body now. Tapping underneath the nose. Intensify that feeling in your body. Is it creating problems in any area of your body, in your joints? What part of your body is it creating problems with? How does it feel in your posture? What are the emotions that you go through as you carry this around for 40 years? Who are you? Tapping underneath the lips. Moving through to your dying day now. There you are on your deathbed. Nothing happened except all of that doubt. Nothing happened except all of those excuses. Nothing happened except all of your blame towards yourself or others. Nothing happened except this pain that built over and over throughout the years in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. Feel that right now. I want you to really feel you're on your deathbed. So we can just get familiar with what we're signing up for. We can get familiar with what we're signing up for if we never let this go. Intensify that by 75%. Really feel it. It's your final day on planet Earth. You didn't complete your mission. You didn't stand up in your glory and didn't do it. Instead, I hid. Instead, I shrunk. Instead, I doubted myself. There you are on your dying day, tapping the center of the chest, feeling lifeless, still holding back from that vitality that wants to spark your being into life, still holding back from that pulse inside your veins that says, I'm alive and I'm here on purpose, still pushing it away even in your last minutes. Tune into what that feels like. I won't allow it. I can't let the energy come through. It's not ready. I'm not worthy. They'll laugh at me. Tune into all your excuses. What are your excuses? Feel the excuses right now. All of them. Because they're all excuses. Even if they're justified. Because out of no way, there is a way. Out of every block, there is an opening. Out of every disbelief, there is belief. So tune into your excuses for why. Feel them right now trickling through your body on your dying day. What does it feel like? What's the texture in your body? How does it feel? Is it hard? Is it sharp? Is it rough? What does it feel like? Is it crippling your body to hold back your life force? Is it crippling your body to block the power that wants to come through? Lean into it right now and take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping the front of the ribs, I'm ready to let this go. I do not want to die with this. I don't want to die with my dreams. I don't want to die with my dreams. My dream for what? Say what it is. My dream for tapping the side of the wrist. My dream for, name what it is. I don't want to die with this dream. I don't want to die with this dream. My dream for, name what it is. I'm ready to own this dream. And I'm ready to let go of these excuses. The big excuse. What's your big excuse right now? My big excuse is, name what it is. And it's totally justified. But I don't want to believe it anymore. Because I don't want to die with this dream. This excuse, and name what it is. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Tapping the next finger. This excuse. Name what it is out loud. I'm ready to let it go. Are you guys ready to let go of the excuse? Are you really ready? Are you really, really ready? Okay, I want you to pick up your mirror. And I want you to look at yourself in the mirror right now. I want you to look at yourself in the eyes. And I want you to repeat after me. I'm sorry for making this excuse. Tapping the center of the chest. It felt really justified. But it's actually blocking me from what? what? What is this excuse blocking you from? This excuse is blocking me from, which is what I really want. This excuse is blocking me from, and name what it is. And I'm sorry for blocking this. I really believed this excuse. And part of me doesn't know how to let this excuse go. Part of me thinks that I may always have this excuse. So I want you to feel the excuse. I want you to feel you holding the excuse right now. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. I'm ready to let go of, because it's possible there's more inside of me that I haven't even got started yet. It's possible there's more power than I can imagine. There's more resources that I can imagine. And that the whole universe wants me to express my gifts. Because I am the universe. I am the universe. And the universe wants me to, and name what it is. And I'm ready to let go of this old story now. This old story that says what? Because I am ready. And I'm worthy. And I'm standing for this now. And I'm saying yes to this now. Even though I don't know exactly how it's going to happen. I'm saying I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, universe. I'm ready for, name what it is. I'm ready for. I'm ready for, name what it is. And look deep in your eyes as you make that commitment to yourself. That although you may not know all the steps, you know that you're ready. And that when the opportunity arises, you're a full yes. And that you're a full yes to becoming more and more available to the infinite supply that the universe has everywhere, always. See that right now. See the infinite surrounding you, which is you. See the conviction in your eyes that you know why you're here on the planet. You know why you came, and you don't need to say no anymore, and you don't need to make excuses because you're ready. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Placing your mirror down. And I want you to turn to a partner on either side, left or right. And I want you to just tap on your chest as you look at them. So right now we're all about opening ourselves up to the universe. Because when we get caught in our mind, we separate ourselves from the larger universe around us. Yet when we open up to the field around us, through the people, through the places, through the experiences, through saying yes, life happens, magic happens. If we are open to it, if we're open to be seen, open to be seen is the first step. So I want you to look eyes with someone right now. And I want you to repeat after me. I'm ready to be fully seen. And look at them as you say it. I'm ready to be fully seen. And it's scary. It's scary to be fully seen. But I came to this world to be seen. I came to this world to share who I am. And here I am in 2018. Planet Earth. I've arrived. And I'm ready. And I'm ready for you to see me. I want you to tune into any resistance you have right now to being fully seen. Any resistance to the universe recognizing you in the form of others. I want you to tune into any desire to hide right now, because the hiding is what puts you on your deathbed. The hiding is what shrinks you. The hiding is what takes away your power. The hiding is what traps you in your mind. The hiding takes you away from your power. Feel the hiding right now. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. I'm done with hiding. I'm done with hiding. I'm ready to be me. Even if I'm a bit awkward. Or you're laughing in my face. I can be awkward. At least it's real. I'm ready to be me. It's possible, it's more enjoyable than shrinking. It's possible when I hide is when I really feel awkward. Is that true? Like, we're trying to hide what we don't want people to see, but actually that creates more awkwardness, doesn't it? It actually creates more of what you don't want. Is that correct? Do you think hiding actually creates more of what you're trying to avoid? Hiding isn't working for me.
Hiding isn't working for me.
It just makes me feel even more awkward. Hiding makes me awkward. It's possible being seen could be more comfortable. It's possible showing up fully could be more comfortable. Tapping between the brows, I'm ready to show up fully now. So I want you to tune into that thing that you want to create right now in your life. And I want you to see those old excuses that make you shrink and hide. And I want you now to see yourself fully showing up, like all energy, all presence, all life force, showing up in the moment to create what you want. Like no going back there, fully coming out here. I want you to see your life now, tapping the temples, as if you're fully showing up. I want you to see your life as if there was no choice but to show up, and it felt so good and empowering. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. It's possible, it feels good to show up fully. It's possible, it feels good to bring all of my life force here. So I to tune into that area of your life right now that you've been struggling with. And I want you to imagine any block that you have around fully showing up. Feel the block. And now as you feel the block, imagine underneath the block is all this power. Underneath the block is all this life force that just wants to pour out of your being. Underneath the block is so much energy, so much power that you could create and have anything that you wanted. And I want you to feel how hard it is to hold the block. Like you have to keep pushing it down because it wants to explode. Feel yourself trying to hold the block. What is the block for you? What is your block? Tune into how much energy it takes to hold that block in place. How much power you need just to hold it down. Feel all of the weight, all of the energy that wants to burst out of that block right now. Are you guys ready to let it burst? Okay, imagine yourself just trying to push it down a little bit more. Trying to shove it down, but it's got so much power underneath it. Feel it right now. I won't let you out. You're not allowed out. I deny you. I hate you. You're wrong. Tune into whatever it is for you that's pushing down and away. Feel it. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Tapping the cheeks. I'm ready to let the power through. It might be more enjoyable if I let the power through. What could you do if you let the power through? Just tune into what that could be if you let the power through. I could. What could you do? Say it out loud. If you let all of that power that's been so pent up, that just wants to burst out of you, what could that do in your life? All of that power that's coming from Source, all of that power that wants to generate through your life, all of that power that's always been there, that's been building up over time, what could you do if you let it out? What could you create if you let it out? Who could you be if you let it out? I could, and just name what it is. Tapping underneath the nose, I could. And I'm ready to, and just name what it is. Tapping underneath the lips, I could. And I'm ready to, and name what it is. Take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. I could, and I'm ready to, and this could be more enjoyable than I think. I could actually have fun doing this. I might actually enjoy myself. Do you think you could actually have fun if you let the energy out? I could have fun doing, and name what it is. I could have fun doing. I could have fun bringing joy into my life. Spreading more love. Finding my happy place. Walking on my own stage of life. Clearing the way to success. Having the confidence to create and be myself. To find my true self. to let go of these old habits, to shine bright, love more, meet new people, create the projects that I've always wanted. I can do it. I can. Name your dream for 2018. I can. Are you guys ready to give it a go? All right, I want you to all stand up right now with your partner. Actually, find a different partner, someone you don't know. And I want you to tap your chest. And I want you to look them in the eyes. And I want you to feel what you're ready to really create in your life now, knowing that the power is so full. Feel it right now. Feel the power that wants to burst out of your being. Feel the power that is so exuberant that knows it can have what it wants. And I want you to look at that person in that power right now. And I want you to repeat after me. I can have, and name what it is. And I'm creating, and name what you're creating. And what are you doing in order to create it? I want you to go on a rant and talk to them with passion. I want you to feel the passion because we're not shrinking anymore. I want you to get up in their face and I want you to tell them what you're creating. And I want you to compete with your partner with how expressive you can be. I'm ready to create. And I am, what are you doing to create it? What are you doing to create it? I am, name what it is. And I want you just to shake your body right now, shake it out. Shake it out right now. Shake your arms, shake your head, shake your legs. Tapping the center of the chest. Are you guys ready to live full out now? I want you to see your life now as if it's happening, as if you are creating exactly what you've always wanted, and that the power is inside of you. Feel that power inside of you right now. Take a deep breath into that power, release a big sigh. Tuning into the energy of yourself and the group. And now gently rolling back and laying wherever you fall, even if it's on top of someone. And just feeling your hands, placing them up to the sky, hands on the earth next to you, and then palms facing to the sky. And just feeling yourself surrender now. Letting it all go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to the sky. Taking another deep breath in. Fill your whole body up now. And exhale to the side. Just like primary school, we'd have naps underneath the desk. Little kids resting. Take another deep breath in, release a big sigh. you are a yes, and that you are available. Feel into all those visions. What are they and what do they look like? Who do you get to be this year? And what do you get to create this year? And how magnificent is that? That you get to be that. That you were designed for that. That this is your life. And you are a yes. Out of no way becomes a way. Taking a deep breath in and releasing a sigh. Letting it all go now. Seeing those visions of what you're creating. And as you tune into that, see the energy in your life. The unstoppable energy that wants to create through you. See that energy as you just created that now in the group. See that energy that you just created going into your life, happening in your life now, in your skills, in your gifts, in your connections with people. Giving yourself full permission, everybody taking a deep breath in, release with a deep sigh. Nothing else to do other than allowing it all to come in now. Nothing else to do. Just allow the power that is inside your being. Taking another deep breath in, releasing a big sigh.